maybe in a minute. There we go. Good morning, everyone. So the check-in question I'm putting back into the chat. It's what is something you are appreciative or thankful for? It's really important, especially when times are weird and we're getting tired of doing the same thing all day, every day. It's really important for us to stay focused on things that are going well and things that we're really thankful for. Many students are saying family and friends. A couple people are saying the technology that allows them to stay connected to people, some education, right? I said a floofy dog. Whatever it is, make sure that you're recognizing the things that you're really thankful for in our lives. I think that it helps us stay grounded. I'm going to go through and I'm going to share my screen so that we can go over expectations for today's assignment. Today's meet is not going to take the whole class period. And so I just want to make sure that everyone knows the expectations. So first and foremost, when you go into Google Classroom and you go into the assignment for today, it's 415 student check for understanding. If you click in here, if you notice, I made a note here. It says make a copy of the note catcher and attach your worksheet to this assignment when turning it in. So when you click in here, it's a view only document for you. Obviously it's my document, so I can edit it, but it's view only for you. So I'm gonna show you how to make a copy. I see many of you are in here already. That's awesome. File, make a copy, and then you can name your copy something. So you can name, I would recommend writing your first and last name. So Megan Curley, right? And then keep it like this. And you can choose where to organize it in your Google Drive if that's helpful for you. Then what you'll do, so I'm not going to say that because I don't need that copy. Then what you'll do is when you're going to turn things in, you'll click into this assignment. Oh, for me, it looks different than you. Hold on. There we go. You'll click into the assignment, and when you have the turn-in box, you'll attach a file. So I'm going to pause there. If you have questions about how to make a copy, can you write question? And if you don't have a question, can you please write all good or okay or some way for me to know that we don't have questions? Awesome, I see you here. Alexa, Anais, I got you. Edward, Anna, Nate. Awesome, lots of goods. I just want to give it another second. I'm also recording this and I'll post this on the YouTube. So if you forget how to make a copy, you'll have access to it on the YouTube playlist. So I'm going to keep moving because I see a lot of okays and I'm goods. I'm going to go into the expectation for the gallery walk. So we've done this in class. We've done a gallery walk where we walk around to different parts of the classroom and we are showing different aspects of a topic that we're about to start. So we're starting Pygmalion at the end of this week, which Pygmalion is a play. It's a very famous play. It's been redone many different times. So what we're doing is we're first learning about Victorian England or Victoria England, which is this time period within England. So think about like the way that the 70s in America is like the 60s and the 70s we think about as like being hippie oriented and free love, or we think about like 90s nostalgia, things like that. We're talking about a different time period, the Victorian time period in England. So if you look on the second slide, it says success criteria. I don't know why it says I there. We're going to change that. Carefully look at each slide, paying special attention to the similarities and differences. Then again, complete the note catcher using complete sentences. So I made an example of what it would look like on the note catcher with an example text. So on the note catcher, it's 3 columns. There's a text number, which is where you will put the number. On every text, there's a number in the top right corner. Then you have an I notice and an I wonder. We've done this many times. This is something that is not new for us, and therefore the expectation is high quality of work. So I noticed that the lady on the cover is young. wrapped in what seems to be a warm shawl or blanket of some kind. She's holding a basket of flowers, right? I'm just looking very carefully at this picture. Then I start to think, I wonder. So we know that this is all talking about Victoria, England, and this is specifically talking about the cover of the text. Because this is the cover of the play we're about to start reading, I wonder if this is supposed to be the main character. So in the I wonder section, you must include an inference. We don't know that this is the main character. Nowhere does it say main character on this image. So you have to make an inference in the I wonder versus just looking at what you see in I notice. I'm going to pause there. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right. Any questions? If you understand the expectation of this work today, then you're good to go. You don't need to stay in here longer. I'm going to open it up for questions and concerns for another 10 minutes or so. So Aiden, great question. Aiden asks, what can we do any text? So on your document for the Gallery Walk note catchers, if you're looking on the note catcher site, it says the directions are carefully observe the slides in the Gallery Walk. Select 5 texts to include in your I notice, I wonder note catcher. So you need to select 5 of the texts in the Gallery Walk, but you only need to do 5. Kazi, you need to make a copy of the Google Doc. You will need to make your own copy. I just recorded how to do that. I will post it on YouTube. Abdul, can you unmute and ask your question? I'm not sure I understand.